also just like, fingers crossed my neighbors don't come outside, because that's a little weird. He's gonna walk his cat. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am just outside enjoying a little fresh air with the dogs. I just put the baby down for his morning nap and figured I'd come out here, hang out with the girls, and chat with you guys for a minute. So it has been a minute since I posted on here. I'm not sure that I've posted a video since I've had the baby. I might have posted one. But I have just been feeling like I don't have a ton of extra time right now, so editing and filming is a little bit more difficult. I have filmed kind of just like random bits that we've been doing, and it's just never came together as like a cohesive vlog, and so I've just kind of scrapped it and not posted anything. So I am trying. I saw another creator do this. It was just kind of like a raw chit-chatty video, and I'll edit out my like long pauses in between my thoughts, but besides that, there's not gonna be any like fun angles or crazy production or any crazy editing. Just figured we would come outside, enjoy some fresh air, and kind of chat about art and where we're at. And also just like, fingers crossed my neighbors don't come outside, because that's a little weird. So I figured we would talk about making money as an artist, but also not making money as an artist. So if you are selling work right now, there's a good chance that you're doing great, but there's also a good chance that sales have been really low. And unfortunately, that's just kind of the market that we're in right now. I mean, I personally know that I don't have the money to go support other artists right now. So I know that putting work out there and then asking people to spend their money on my work is a big ask, and I definitely appreciate anybody who does have the extra and resonates with a piece and wants to purchase it. But I also appreciate the people who are just enjoying my work at the moment. So since having the baby, I stepped back from my full-time job. I just pick up shifts weekly, just here and there, not like a whole lot of hours. Financially, I'm not a very big help, and I was really just hoping that I was gonna have all this time to put into my art, and I was gonna just have like this perfect balance of being able to paint and be able to take care of the baby and also still have a clean house and the dishes are done and the laundry's put away, and that is just not the case. I have quickly learned that it is not a even balance. It is definitely a juggling act, and you can only hold so many responsibilities or balls at one time, and something's gonna get dropped in order for something else to happen. And so art a lot of times is the first thing I end up dropping, because it's also, while it's filling my cup, it's not like financially helping us at the moment, and it just takes a lot of time to dedicate to a single piece. So I definitely had like this big hope for the summer, and for the spring I applied to a lot of different markets, and I've either just like barely came out even, or I have spent money out of my pocket to be in the show or market and haven't made that back. So that was definitely, or it has been very discouraging as well. So I just want to talk about that in case you are in a similar position. I hope you're not, but if you are, you're not the only artist not making money at the moment. It's just, it kind of just is what it is at this time. I mean, people don't have the extra to spend on fun things. And that's took me a while to realize that it's not my art. Like, my art isn't the problem, it's just people don't have the extra right now. I have applied for some like work from home jobs and haven't had any luck with that. But the other night I was feeling just very discouraged about it all, and I ended up getting 2 ornament orders, and somebody had messaged me about doing a canvas piece later at the end of the summer. So I'm taking that as a sign, like I'm in the right direction. It's just not gonna be like an overnight success, obviously. I have also been working on raising my prices, which was difficult for me to do because I'm like, okay, well, at the cheaper price, I'm still not selling. So if I raise the prices, I'm not going to sell either. But I've been painting for 8 years, and I have took painting courses, like I've bought books, I've put in this time into my practice, and I know that my work is good, and I know that it's gonna last, and I know that it's worth the investment for my collectors. And so just putting that trust into my work has also been a challenge, but I have talked to other artists, and this was definitely like a direction they were like, it's time. I was thinking back to a few summers ago, and I was selling, I did a painting challenge, a 50-day painting challenge, and I did little 4x4 squares, and I sold those for $15. So we have come a long way since then. The air's gonna kick on, so give me a minute. Okay, problem solved. So I think I've rambled enough, but I just hope. I don't have like a ton of advice at the moment. I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out the missing piece yet, but when I do, I will be sure to share it. But I definitely am trying to fight that inner critic at the moment. And that's not an easy thing, and that's a lot of the reason why I haven't posted. Dang it, the neighbor came out. He's gotta walk his cat. Okay, so I moved so it's not like a direct line to the neighbor. But the inner critic is a big reason of why I haven't posted here on YouTube. I've just like told myself, you don't have the time to do these fancy videos anymore. Not that my videos were ever that fancy, but I had more of a thought out video. I don't have time to do like a big edit either. I just have these little nap time periods, and sometimes they're 20 minutes, sometimes they're an hour, sometimes they're an hour and a half. You never really know with him. So that is why I'm kind of taking videos into this raw, edited but unedited version, because I do know that I have a lot of experience. I've been painting for 8 years. I've been selling work for 5 years now, I think, is when I sold my first commission. And I would say that's kind of when things started. for me. When I sold that commission, I was like, oh, people will put money into my art. And it was one of my friends, and you know, like, people were always like, oh, paint me this, and she's like, I want you to paint me this for my mom, and she's like, I'm gonna pay you. And I was like, you're gonna pay me to paint? So I mean, that had been the goal, but that had been my goal. I was going to school for art. I wanted to make money from my art. It was just that, like, you just needed that friend to kind of push you in that right direction. So I do know that I have things to share. If I can just help or encourage one person, then that's enough. I think we are in this age of social media that these people have such giant followings, and you post a video online and you're just supposed to have 1 million views and help all these people, and you forget that you have to, like, start somewhere. So that is what I'm doing. We're doing a little restart. I am hoping to still post some painting videos, but they'll probably just be like very, like, simple painting videos. Just hanging out in the studio when I have the chance to paint. But I also am hoping to do more chatty videos with you guys as well, just sharing my experiences and what I've learned, what's worked, what's not worked. Talk to you about what I'm working on. If there are any questions that you would like me to answer, or anything that you would like me to chat more on, then be sure to leave me a comment down below. I would also love to know your thoughts. Do you like this chatty video style of video? And if you are looking for a sign to do something that you have been either avoiding, or your inner critic has been saying don't do it, go do it. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.